Good afternoon, everyone. Well, now that the school year is over, I just want to take a little bit of time to share a few of the websites that I enjoy using within my homeschool. Not only do we use these within our curriculum, they're also fun to use and for the kids to play with out of school hours and during the summer, especially to keep up their memory and things like that. So the first one I want to talk about is Educationcom. Now this is a wonderful site that has hundreds and hundreds of worksheets on almost every grade level. And it's pretty cost effective. You can print worksheets for free. To gain access to all of the worksheets, it's about $50 a year. Now, I really think this is the website that's worth it because it has every subject that you can think of: math, reading, science, social studies. They even do extracurricular worksheets for holidays or different events throughout the year. Just things that you wouldn't find in a workbook, or if you're looking for something specific, all you need to do is go into the search bar and type in, fifth grade fractions, and there will be worksheets, pages of worksheets for fifth grade fractions. It even has a lot of readings, such as social studies or music. It'll give you a reading page with questions, multiple choice, fill in the blank, those kind of things. So the options are kind of endless with this website. It's pretty wonderful, and that's the number one website I suggest for your child when you're homeschooling. It's not expensive, and there's a vast amount of information you can get from this website. There's also lesson plans that they do have. I've never really used one. I know my husband uses some of them for my preschooler, but I have not, and they have games that the kids like to play on there as well. The second one, which I find very useful, is called Teachers Pay Teachers. It is a website that contains many resources, worksheets, unit studies, lesson plans, games, that kind of thing. You will find a lot that is free. For example, my son did a reading he read Fablehaven this year, and I found on Teachers Pay Teachers, and I think I paid maybe $3 for a unit study just for that book, and it's something I didn't know if I would find anything for that book, and I come across on Teachers Pay Teachers this entire unit study that contained questions, vocabulary, different language arts, things that go along with this book series. So that was a wonderful find. It was cheap, and it kept him busy all year long. So like I said, on this website you'll find resources that are free, $1, $2, up into the $8, $9, $10 range. So it really is not that bad. They even have different worksheets that you might need as a homeschool teacher, different forms, reading log pages, that kind of thing. So it's definitely worth it if you homeschool to look at Teachers Pay Teacher. Next is Reading Eggs. This is a game-based reading app. Now, I find this pretty wonderful. The kids seem to enjoy it, especially the little ones. But what they do is they give you a placement test in the beginning, and it shows the skill level that your child is at, and then it will take you through the lessons at the level that the placement test puts you at. So if your child is in 2nd grade and maybe reading at maybe a 1st grade level, that placement test will make sure that your child is able to do the work and then challenge them enough to be able to move forward. There is a free trial, but I spend about $8-9 a month on this. I cancel it during the summer only because I don't really want to pay for it through the summer when we can get some free worksheets to keep our mind fresh through the summer. But I think it's worth it, especially if you have multiple kids. That $8-9 is for your family, and each child can benefit. This is good for ages 2 through 13. Not saying that a 14 or 15-year-old wouldn't get anything out of it. They might find it childish, but maybe if you have a 13, 14, 15-year-old who struggles in reading, it might even help them, and they can even enjoy it if they don't find it childish. They do have a math program within Reading Eggs. It's called Math Seeds, and it works the same way. It'll give you a placement test, and you'll go through the math at your level and then advance forward. So it is a nice little game. You can make your own little character, and the more you do, you earn coins that you can change your character, change its clothes. They have a little library where you can read books. So they can pick a little book out of the library in the Reading Eggs and read a book. So it's a very nice little program. It does focus a lot on the phonics, on comprehension, on fluency, and its vocabulary. So it's a wonderful program for a homeschooler. The next one I want to talk about is called Prodigy. This is a online math program. It is game-based. It is safe and private. It's a multiplayer game, so you're able to interact with other children throughout the game. So you'll complete quests. They give you a math problem, and in order to complete that quest, you have to get the math problem correct and move on to this, and you'll get rewards for completing certain levels and quests and stuff like that. So you'll get new gear and pets, even all that kind of stuff that a multiplayer game has that kids really enjoy, and plus they're learning. So I know my kids have enjoyed it. They didn't play it this year, but maybe next year I can get them to start playing it again. It is free for students, so this is a free game, and it has enough to keep kids entertained. There is a premium membership that you can buy that's like $50-60 a year, somewhere around there. And I'm sure it has a little bit more bells and whistles, but from what I understand, the free game is just as good. So I wouldn't even worry about purchasing the membership unless you enjoy those bells and whistles that may come along with it. So that's about it. Those are the websites I use the most often. I'm sure there's many more out there, and maybe in another video I can go over some more websites out there for you. But that's all I have for you today. Hope that was helpful, and take care.